Matrices part 2. If a matrix A has 8 elements, then the total number of different orders of writing the matrices. That means you have to write the orders of the matrix. If a matrix is of order m by n, then there are m into n elements. So if there are 8 elements means you can write 8 as 1 into 8, you can write it as 2 into 4, then next 4 into 2, and next 1 into 8. So there are 4 ways of writing, so 4 is the answer. Second question, if A equal to Aij of order m by n, with Aij is I minus j whole square by 2, then what is A? So first of all, you can see here all these are 2 by 2 matrices given. So you have to decide that you have to find out a 2 by 2 matrix. So 2 by 2 matrix means which are the entries? A11, A12, A21, A22. Now how to get A11? By putting I equal to 1, j equal to 1, here you will get A11. So you will get 1 minus 1 whole square by 2, which is equal to 0. Then A12, putting I equal to 1, j equal to 2. So 1 minus 2 whole square by 2. That becomes 1 minus 1 square by 2. Then A21, putting I equal to 2, j equal to 1. So we'll get 2 minus 1 whole square by 2. That is 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 square 1 by 2. Then A22, putting I equal to 2, j equal to 2. You will get 2 minus 2 whole square by 2, that is 0. So it is, here it is 0, here it is 1 by 2, here it is 1 by 2, and then 0. So that means 0, half, half, 0. 0, half, half, 0. That is the first one. First is the answer. Next one. If A and B are matrices with A into B equal to 0 and B into A equal to 0, this 0 is 0 matrix. It is a 0 matrix. Then A equal to 0, B equal to 0, either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0 or none of this. See here, when the product of two matrices is 0 matrix, it doesn't mean that always either A equal to 0 or B equal to 0. Because suppose 1, 1, 1, 1, if you multiply with minus 1, 1, first one thus, when you multiply it becomes 0. You can see that these are not first one with this, first one with this, first one with this, first one with this. All the entries become 0. Product is 0, 0, 0, 0 will get, but this is not equal to 0, this also not equal to 0. So it is none of this. If A of x equal to this matrix, then A of x into A of y. You can see that it is A of x is this. How do you get A of x into A of y? How to get A of y is, in place of x you will replace y. So let us find what is A of x into A of y. A of x is cos x minus sin x 0, sin x, cos x 0, 0, 0, 1 into cos y. A y means x का जगह पर y होगा. So minus sin y 0, sin y, cos y 0, 0, 0, 1. So that is equal to, when you multiply, how to multiply is, the first row you have to multiply with first column. So we'll get cos x into cos y, cos x into cos y, then plus minus sin x into sin y. You can write it as minus sin x sin y. Then first row with second column, cos x into minus sin y, cos x minus cos x sin y, it is minus cos x sin y then minus sin x cos y plus 0. Then this with the third one, when you multiply cos x into 0, 0, sin x into 0, 0, 0 into 1, 0. So the last element is 0. And you can see this, if you particularly look into this, you can see this is equal to cos of, it is equal to cos of cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So it becomes cos x plus y. And here when you take one minus outside, you will get cos x sin V plus sin x sin V. So it becomes minus sin of x plus y. So, and similarly you can see this one and this one. You will get sin x cos y plus this. So here also you will get, when you apply this second row with first column, you will get this as sin x plus y. Here it has cos x plus y. Then you will get 0. Then 0, 0, 1. The third row with the first one, it becomes 0. Then third row with the second one becomes 0. Third row with the last becomes only 1. So you can see that this is cos x plus y. This is minus sin x plus y. So finally what you are getting is cos of x plus y minus sin of x plus y, then 0. Then here sin x plus y, and here cos x plus y, then 0, 0, 0, 1. So what do we find? Ax into ay. It is in place of x, what we got here, final answer is all these places we are getting it as x plus y. The final answer when you compare with this, wherever x is there, you are getting x plus y. That means this quantity is, or this product is a of x plus y. So your answer is this. The next one is, if A and B are symmetric matrices of the same order, then what is AB minus BA? Here you just see the option and then decide how to proceed. It is talking about skew symmetric, zero matrix, identity matrix, symmetric matrix. So let us first see what is the symmetric or skew symmetric matrix. So what is given is that A and B are symmetric matrix. That means A transpose equal to A, B transpose equal to B. That's the definition of symmetric matrix. Now you need to check the nature of AB minus BA. So I'm going to check whether it is symmetric or skew symmetric. For that, what you need to do, you have to take the transpose of this and see if the transpose of this matrix becomes the same matrix, then it is symmetric. And if transpose of this becomes minus of this, then it becomes skew symmetric. Now you have to apply the properties of transpose. The properties of transpose are, we have already discussed that A transpose whole transpose equal to A plus B transpose equal to A transpose plus B transpose, and the most important is AB transpose equal to, it will be in the reverse order, B transpose into A transpose. So these things if you apply here, what you get? This is equal to, first term wise you can apply the transpose, because of this it can be plus or minus. So it is term wise transpose, AB transpose minus BA transpose. Now it is product of AB transpose. So what will be that? It will be A transpose last and then B transpose first. So it will be in the reverse order. So we'll get B transpose into A transpose minus this also in the reverse order. First the transpose of A will come, then the transpose of B will come. And now you apply this given quantity, given conditions. That is A transpose equal to A and B transpose equal to B. So what you will write? B transpose is B, A transpose is A, minus A transpose again A, B transpose B. Now you start comparing this and the final one. So what you can conclude is 1 minus, when you take out, this term becomes plus, then minus AB. Sorry, minus BA. So the transpose of AB minus BA is minus of AB minus BA. That means this is skew symmetric, because the definition of skew symmetric is transpose of a matrix is minus of A. Then A is said to be skew symmetric. So your answer is skew symmetric. The next one, A is given and A plus A transpose is given as A. Then the value of X is, so you will apply this A and A transpose here. I means identity matrix. So what you will get is cos X minus sin X cos X plus transpose of A. Transpose of A means this rows becomes columns. The first row becomes first column. The second row becomes second column, that is sin X cos X. The sum of these two matrices is equal to I. I is the identity matrix of the same order as that of A. So it becomes 1, 0, 0, 1. Now what will be that? Corresponding elements you can add and see. Cos X plus cos X, you will get 2 cos X. Here itself you can stop it. The other ones you need not have to add it. This is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1. So 2 cos X is equal to 1. And here it is coming 0. Cos X plus cos X, 2 cos X is 1. 2 cos X is equal to 1, because equality of two matrices means the corresponding elements are equal. So 2 cos X is equal to 1 means cos X is equal to 1 by 2. And cos of 60 degrees 1 by 2. So the answer is pi by 3. The principal diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix are always 0. For any skew symmetric matrix, what I have told in the previous video, all the principal diagonal elements in a skew symmetric matrix is 0. Here it is 2 means here it is minus 2. Here it is 3 means it is minus 3. Here it is minus 5 means 5. So this we have discussed. So the answer is 0. If A equal to cos alpha sin alpha matrix this, then A into A transpose. So you can write cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha into A transpose. Means transpose of A. First row becomes first column. Second row becomes second column. Apply the matrix multiplication. That means the first row you will multiply with first column. So cos alpha into cos alpha, cos square alpha plus sin alpha into sin alpha, that is sin square alpha. Then first row with the second column. Okay, the second column. So what you will get? Cos alpha into minus sin alpha minus cos alpha sin alpha plus sin alpha into cos alpha. So cos alpha sin alpha. Now second column. The second column will multiply with second row you will multiply with each column. So minus sin alpha into cos alpha minus cos alpha sin alpha plus cos alpha into sin alpha. Then this with this minus sin alpha into minus sin alpha is plus sin square alpha plus cos alpha into cos alpha. You can see this. Here this value is 1. By using the identity it is 1. Here it is 0 because this term and this term get cut. Here it is 0 and this is the identity sin square alpha plus cos square alpha is 1. So 1, 0, 0, 1. It is nothing but the identity matrix, that is I. The next is the order of product of three matrices. So while you consider the order, how you will see how the matrix multiplication is defined. The order of the first matrix is number of rows and then number of columns you will add. You will consider number of rows 1, number of columns 3. So this order is 1 by 3. Then the second matrix order, number of rows 3, number of columns 3. Third matrix, number of rows 3, number of columns 1. If you multiply these two, if you are multiplying these two, what will be the order? This 3 will get absorbed and your order will come as 1 by 3. So this one is of order 1 by 3 and then next is of order 3 by 1. So now these two will get absorbed and final order will be 1 by 1. So this is answer. Next is some questions regarding order. We always expect some order questions. X, Y, Z, W, P are the matrices of order 2 by n this. So when the question comes, you need not have to write much. Here itself you write what is the order of each. And respectively then Py plus Wy will be. P ka order kya aega? Here it is X. This one is Y. This one is Z. This one is W. And this one is of P. Py. P ka order can write here. The order of P is, here you can just see P by K. And order of Y is 3 by K. 3 by K. If this matrix multiplication is defined, then there should be a condition. What is the condition is? This K must be equal to 3. The K must be equal to 3. I'll write it this. Py plus Wy. What I am writing is the order of P I am writing here. It is P by K. And order of Y is 3 by K. So here itself one condition comes. This K must be equal to 3. So first we got K must be equal to 3. And the product Py's order will be P by K. So I can write it here. This is of order P by K. Now W, what is the order of W? W's order is n by 3. It is n by 3 and Y order is 3 by K. 3 by K. So what will be W into Y order? These two are same. So it is conformable for multiplication and the order of Wy will be n by K. N by K. Now you look at this addition. Addition is defined when the two matrices are of the same order. That means the order of Py must be same as order of Wy. That means what? P by K must be equal to n by K. So from there you will get what? P equal to n. P equal to n. So now we can combine all this. We got two results. Now what is asked is Py plus Qy and Wy will be of which order? You will. It is defined if K equal to 3 and P equal to n. That is the first one is answer. Another order question. X, Y, Z, W, P are matrices of order 2 by n. So here itself we can write X, then Y, then Z, then W, then P. If n equal to P, one condition given, n equal to P, then the order of 7x. So I am writing 7x, then minus 5z. So here you will write the order of x. Order of x is 2 by n. And order of z is, it is 2 by p. It is of order 2 by p. Here it is only a scalar multiplication. So if x is of order 2 by n, then 7x is also of the same order 2 by n. 5z is of order 2 by p, 5z is also of order 2 by p. Now you look at this subtraction. Subtraction or addition, it is defined when the two matrices are of the same order. So this and this must be of the same order. That means what? 2 by n is equal to 2 by p. That means n equal to p. So n equal to p, then either 2 by P, or what will be that? Here it cannot be, it should start with 2 by P. The order of this we got either as 2 by N or as 2 by P. So which will be coming here is this. So answer is B. If A and B are square matrices of the same order, then A plus B into A minus B is equal to. It is not like the algebraic identity, but matrix multiplication it is. The distributive property of matrix multiplication holds, but commutative property of matrix multiplication does not hold. Means, what is commutative property? AB and BA, they are not equal in general in matrix multiplication. This you have to be careful. When you apply the distributive property, see here, A you can multiply with A. So A into A, that is A square. Then minus A into B, means left pre-multiplication of matrices, that order to be maintained. A is multiplied from left because A plus B is in the left side. So A is multiplied from left means you have to multiply from left of B. So we will get AB. Then next is B multiplied with A. B is pre-multiplied because from left side we are multiplying. So we will get BA. Then again here minus B into B, that is minus B square. So what is the answer here is A square minus AB. You have to be very careful. A square minus AB plus BA minus B square. So C is the answer. The next one is A and B are given, then only AB is defined, only BA is defined. Means you have to just see whether this multiplication is defined or not. Multiplication of defined means what? You have to see the order. What is the order of A? Order of A is 2 number of rows by number of columns. Order of B is there are 3 rows and 2 columns. This is a multiplication of A and B. When A is of order M by N and B is of order P by Q, this multiplication is defined only when N is equal to P. So that is satisfied here. A into B is possible because this 3 and 3 are same. So AB is defined. Now we have to check whether BA is also defined. So we have to write the orders of B and A. The order of B is 3 by 2. Order of A is 2 by 3. So you can see that 2, 2, these are same. So BA is also defined. So C is answer. AB and BA are both are defined. This one A 0, 0, this. Is it a scalar matrix, diagonal matrix, unit matrix, square matrix? It is not a scalar matrix. In scalar matrix, the principal diagonal elements must be same. Diagonal matrix means all the non-diagonal elements other than the principal diagonal elements, everything must be 0. That is not correct. It is not unit matrix. In unit matrix, all the diagonal elements are 0 and all the other non-diagonal elements are, all the diagonal elements are 1. So that is not there. So square matrix, that is the correct answer. Question number 15. If A and B are symmetric matrices of the same order, immediately you can write A transpose equal to A and B transpose equal to B because they are symmetric. Then AB dash, this is transpose, the sign is transpose. AB transpose minus BA transpose is. So something about symmetry it is told. So we have to now check transpose of this. Then only we can conclude whether it is symmetric or not. If the transpose of this matrix is the same matrix, then it is symmetric. If the transpose of this matrix is minus of this, then it is skew symmetric. So apply the property of transpose. This symbol is transpose. If you are not familiar with, you can put like this also. So we can take term-wise transpose first. So AB transpose whole transpose minus BA transpose whole transpose. Now apply the properties of transpose for multiplication. So the first one will be the transpose of B. B transpose transpose into, next comes A. A transpose minus. Here also transpose of the second one comes. Transpose of A transpose into next comes B transpose. Now B transpose whole transpose, we know it is B only. B into A transpose minus A transpose whole transpose is A B transpose. Now you start comparing this. Here B A transpose is in the second term, here it is first term. So to compare with it, isko second term now with minus. So take one minus outside so that this becomes plus. You can write it as first one because addition is commutative. So AB transpose minus BA transpose. So while you compare these two, transpose of this matrix is minus of the matrix, so it is Q symmetric. If A is a square matrix such that A square equal to A, then what is the value of this? See here, A minus I whole cube, which is equal to A cube minus 3A square I plus 3AI square minus I cube, and A plus I whole cube equal to A cube plus 3A square I plus 3AI square minus I cube. Then minus 7A. All these you have to add. So A cube added plus minus 7A. When you add all this, what you get is 2A cube, and these two terms get cancelled. This is plus. This is plus. These two terms get cancelled. These two terms get cancelled, and you are getting 2A cube plus 6AI square minus 7A. And A cube is actually A square into A plus 6I square is always I. I square is I cube is also I. So 6AI minus 7A. And now you can apply this given condition, that is A square equal to I. So this you can replace with I. So 2 into I into A plus 6AI minus 7A. Now I into A is A only, it is because it's an identity matrix. So it is 2A plus 6A into I is also I only. So it is 6A then minus 7A. So 8A minus 7A is A. So the first one is answer. If A is a 2 by 3 matrix, A is a 2 by 3 matrix, and AB is a 2 by 5 matrix. We do not know the order of B. AB, the product matrix, is of order 2 by 5. Then what is the order of B? So as you know, the matrix multiplication is defined if this 3, the number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the first matrix. And this product matrix will be of order 2 by, here it is 5. So B must be of order 3 by 5. First one is answer. Here it is given A equal to this such that A square equal to I. So this condition you apply and you will get this. So A square means what? A into A. So I am multiplying alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha with the same matrix alpha, beta, gamma minus alpha. This is equal to I. I will be, in this case, it will be the unit matrix of order 2 by 2. Simple matrix multiplication you have to do. So first row with first column. So we'll get alpha square plus beta gamma. Then first row with second column. Alpha beta minus alpha beta. Then second row with first column. So we'll get alpha gamma minus alpha gamma. Then second row with third column. Second column here. So we'll get what is that? Gamma beta plus alpha square, and this is equal to 1 0 0 1. This is 0, this is 0. Now we will compare these two. What you get is alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1. Alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1. Anywhere you are getting alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1 will come here. Otherwise you have to see this also, alpha square plus beta gamma equal to 1. So this is the one which you are getting. When you take this term to the right side, you will get this condition.